long time, since this type of an event cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling weeks ago, but due to the prevailing conditions, it got delayed. But we are fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated members of HSP, starting from the head of our family, Director of HSP Department, Professor Karampal Nawal, who continuously pushed us for this interactive session so that our students could learn something fruitful from our distinguished alumni. Sir, I would request you to please address our chief guest in the session. Students, please. Sir, can you please unmute yourself and then start this, please?
So, my esteemed colleagues, Professor Sanjeev Kumar and team alumni HSB and illustrious alumni Ms. Deepa. She is one of outstanding student of Haryana School of Business, almost 20 years back. Today, we are very lucky to have you here on this platform as an alumni to interact with the current batch student, to let them know as to what they need to inculcate in themselves to be true globally competitive professional. While welcoming you, I must make it a very brief background why we are doing so, because we are not adding something new. We are just retracing our own resources. Alumni are the biggest resource, of any academic institutions. And if we are appropriately able to rope them in with the current asset, our current year students, then this asset may multiply. This may give us an enormous return in terms of better, a human being, in terms of better professional. So vis-a-vis, obviously, everything would fall in line accordingly. So therefore, only with this background, we are planning to interact with our alumni, not in one form, in various forms. So this is one such form, one platform, which our learned colleagues have thought out and planned out and they're executing. So I welcome today's our special alumni, Ms. Deepa, with this series of interaction. And I expect our all students, those who are participating here, more than 100 now, that they must learn everything which they need to learn from their so senior alumni, so senior student who have acquired their experience and exposure and developed their perception for the world of business, or you can say corporate world. So it is with this background, I welcome you once again, Deepa, and I expect a lot of, happening would happen in due course of time when we shall be getting properly connected with all our alumni in due course of time. Thank you very much. I wish all participants best luck, and I convey my sincere thanks to the organizer. Thank you very much, please.
Thank you so much, sir. You always say such encouraging words for our students. Also, I would like to mention the efforts of Professor Sanjeev Kumar, Coordinator HSP
Nitika.
Alumni Relation. Dr.
Hello,
Vijender.
Nitika, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
I think like there's some issue with the, wait. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yeah, like,
yes, sir,
so,
please.
Yeah. Hi, everybody out there, Professor Pal, my other colleagues, and my beloved, lovely student, and of course, Pooja. So as Dr. Paul told that we have been contemplating about this idea since long, and earlier before COVID also, like in early years, we used to do it, like inviting any former student and letting him or her speak to the students, but somehow it wasn't formalized. But COVID gave us an example, kind of an opportunity to formalize it. and after a couple of weeks, like contemplation on the idea.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
We finally make it happen.
I guess there is some network issues.
Okay, now Sanjeev sir is back. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Pramod, like I got lost the connection on mobile.
Right, right. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
I joined through my
Okay, okay.
wife's laptop. Luckily, she was around. So anyway, so as I was speaking earlier, this idea came into functioning beginning from today. So not taking much time, let me introduce Pooja to you. So hi guys, everybody, all the students there listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Good
okay,
morning,
that's
sir.
great. So let me tell you one thing that we are beginning a wonderful practice today onwards, and having our former students to talk to you is really it would be going to be fruitful, motivating, and whatnot. Like many of our these students, they are doing really wonderfully well. So sometime like our current students, and even when Pooja and like all her colleagues or her other classmates were the students, there used to be a kind of apprehension in their mind that coming out from a small brand like like HSB or Department of Business Management at that time, can they make it to the top brass? Can they really climb the ladders that usually the people coming from top business school do? But having seen so many of our former students really making it big, and speaking to them and learning from their experience, it really will motivate many of you young guys and girls out there that when they can do, you also can do. So Pooja, like she was an MBA marketing student in I think 2000, 98 to 2000 batch, if I'm not wrong. And let me tell you, all the guys out there, she was a very, she was an ordinary student, wasn't very like kind of workaholic or lost in studies and all that, fun loving, and like any other girl out there, and taking a lot of things, doing a lot of other notorious things. But yes, one thing was there, she was sincere from the day one. And starting from like she joined in 2000, and starting from with a salary of 4,800 per month, and climbing the various ladders, now being a vice president in a multinational, and having through the companies and brands like Decathlon and Walmart. So it's really a big achievement, and it's really a matter of proud for all of us. And one more thing, that apart from that, that Pooja has gained a few things from our department. One more thing that she has got from the department is her husband. Luckily, and she was one of the initial student who like had kind of love marriage, and her husband is has also been our student, Sandeep Malik. And he's also like at a senior position in a corporate world. So welcoming Pooja and conveying my wishes to Sandeep as well, if he's around, or through you can convey to him. So Pooja, welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
So it's over to you, Pooja, now. And what we expect from you is nothing very formal, nothing very like kind of methodological thing. Feel free, keep it informal and unstructured. What we want from you is that what it like all that took you to this position, what kind of struggle, what kind of efforts you had to go through, and what message you can give to our student in terms of efforts, hard work, or what soft skill or skill set they need. So basically थोड़ा सा उनको अपने बारे में बताना है और थोड़ा सा पूजा मोटिवेट करना, पुश करना है, ठीक है? तो उनको भी लगे कि जब पूजा जा सकती है तो वो भी सब कुछ कर सकते हैं, ठीक है?
I'm sure sir सारे कर सकते हैं.
So yeah, feel free Pooja, है? Over to you. Okay.
Hey, good morning guys. My name is Pooja Malik, and see, if you get in touch with the university after 20 years, this is what happens. People forget your name.
Right, ma'am.
Okay. So I passed out from my MBA 1998-2000 batch, and as Sanjeev sir has rightly put, honestly speaking, not a very bright student. I have never been a very bright student, not even in my graduation, not even 10th, not even 12th. And in 12th, I had a compartment in mathematics. So I gave a compartmental exam in 12th in mathematics. So if you look at my entire background wise, I come from a filthy rich family. So MBA for me, like any other girl, was something that I had to do to get married. My agenda of life was get married, have a nice house, 2 little kids. Never in my entire life I had thought of working. And with the background that I came from, I honestly never thought about if there is any need of working or something like that. Guru Jambheshwar University completely changed my life in 2 ways. One, the beautiful gift that Sanjeev sir told you guys that I got when I came to the university, my husband. He changed me completely. You know, sir would call it a love marriage. We never fell in love in the university. We were meeting each other after university for our after office hours, and that's when we fell in love and decided to marry. During university, no, never. During university, he just gave me a different perspective of me. We spent a lot of time together, and he made me realize that Pooja, no, you're not one of those who wants to be a housewife, and you got to do much more. And he gave me that strength to go out and try. He gave me that outlook. So when I told my parents that I'm gonna go search for a job in Delhi, my mother was like, okay, नया भूत है, थोड़े दिन में उतर जाएगा, जाओ दिल्ली घूमाओ types. Yeah. So I started my journey by, see, when you pass out of a college like GGU and 20 years back, trust me, nobody had heard of GGU. Nobody.
Right.
Like literally nobody. Today, still people know what
No.
a GGU
Yes,
is.
ma'am.
Nobody had heard of GGU. So for the first few months when I would go to consultants in Delhi to find a job, go door to door asking for people to pick up my resume, people would not even pick up my resume. They would say, we don't pick up people from colleges like kahin se bhi MBA karke aa gaye ho types, and sorry, this doesn't work with us. So with a lot of difficulty, I got into one company called Oswal Chemicals and Fertilizers. And that too happened because my mother at some point in time was college mates with Oswal, Abhay Oswal's wife.
Okay.
So I got the job. So it was not that I had some link or some background of education, or I went to some consultant, gave some interview. No, I got that job because my mother and Oswal's wife were college mates at one time. So I started as a management trainee, 4,800 rupees a month. For 3 years, I worked with Oswal's, and after 3 years, in 2002 is the 8th of December 2002 is when I got married, and on 9th of December morning in my house, I got a letter that they fired me. So for me, got married. What the second day of marriage, anniversary gift. So I didn't know what next. Again, started the hunt to find the job. Nothing, like absolutely nothing. The director of Oswal, the financial director of Oswal, is the one who then recommended me to a group called Chadda Group. This was a construction company which was into shopping malls and residentials and all that. I joined them as assistant manager for marketing. Worked with them for good 3-4 years, rose up to a senior manager level. But what I learned in the firing that I had from Oswal. You know, the first one came because my mother knew Mrs. Aruna Oswal and I got the job. So I somehow thought easy. They fired me because they were shutting down the division. They sold that division and so they fired everybody. So they fired me. But after that, the hunt for the 2-3 months to find another one was killing. It made me realize that there is one thing that I have to be sure of now, that I am indispensable. So from there on, the moment I got the job, which was this job in Chadda Group, I think I made it a point that I will give my 200% to whatever I'm doing. I will ensure that there is no way that anybody at any given point in time feels that I am dispensable. I will never get complacent in life. These are a couple of rules that I set myself up to. The good thing that happened is I got an amazing boss when I joined Chaddas. I got a female boss. Her name was Poonam. Awesome. I have never worked under a leader so good. She was a army officer's wife, daughter of an army officer, and beautiful to the core. And she is one of the rarest combination of beauty with brains that I have ever seen. There is one thing that I learned with my 4 years with her, which is, Pooja, if you know your job and you're giving your 100% to it, just don't care about anybody else. Just do your job. Don't be scared. Just do it. But be honest. If you can put your hand on your heart and say that I've given my 100%, I have done my best, then just don't worry about anybody. You'll grow. Things will automatically change. So from Chaddas, I got an opportunity for a very small time to work with a company called Parasnath Developers. It was just 6 months. And I joined Parasnath because I was getting a substantial salary raise. So I joined Parasnath as AVP leasing. Those 6 months were the turning point of my career. In those 6 months, there was a company called Carrefour. I don't know how many of you know Carrefour. Carrefour is world's second largest retailer after Walmart. And it's a French company.
Right.
So Carrefour was entering India, and the French head of Carrefour, Jean-Philippe Garot, he came to Parasnath to evaluate the portfolio of Parasnath to open stores. My boss at that time, Abdul, he was set to resign from Parasnath and he was going to Carrefour. So he told me, Pooja, I can't present, so you present the entire portfolio. And trust me, presenting to an expat, I had never done before. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. You do it. No, you're telling me on the last moment. He said, no, Pooja, go ahead, present. Okay. I went ahead, presented. The next day, Abdul came to me and said, Jean-Philippe wants to meet up with you. I said, why? Do we have to take the portfolio ahead? Do we want to close something? He said, no, he wants to hire you. I was surprised. Went, met up with him. I got recruited into Carrefour. I joined before Abdul joined, before my boss joined. I joined before him. I joined as a manager for North. I worked for 6 years in Carrefour, and those 6 years transformed me as a professional thoroughly. So it taught me what is the difference between working with an Indian organization versus working in a multinational. So when you work in an Indian organization, it's a one-man show always, whatever you say. There's a one guy who decides, everybody, he's the one to take all the shots. Wherever it is in a multinational, it's a very process-oriented, very detailed-oriented. So the first 1 year of me being in Carrefour, there was not a single day, and I might be exaggerating, I should call it a week, that I would not go back home crying. Because Jean-Philippe would make my life hell. This is wrong, that is wrong, you're stupid, you don't know. I've heard things from him, which I still remember, and when I now tell him, he says, no, I never said this to you. He told me, you stupid female, you have the brain of a bird. So I could have chosen 2 paths. 1, get emotional about it, left the job. 2, take it upon me to prove him wrong. So whenever I would come home, Sandeep would ask me, like literally to put it in Hindi, pagal aurat roz roti hui ghar aa jati hai, chhod kyun nahi deti? And I said, you know, he is telling me I'm stupid. I have to prove him wrong. He said, Pooja, what is this? Why? I said, no, I have to. 1 year then, trust me, he still not said very good to me till date, huh? By the way. But after 1 year, I never heard I had a brain of a bird. So joining Carrefour as a manager expansion for North, you would not believe the things that I have done. And this is one thing that I want all of you to learn and take care of whenever you will do your job. There is no work which is small, guys.
Yes.
Don't shy away from rolling up your sleeve and putting your hands in the mud. Until and unless you will do grassroots level things, there is no quick recipe to success. You have to do things on your own and don't behave as if मैं MBA हूँ और ये तो graduate का काम है या ये 10th pass का काम है ये 12th pass का काम है. Sorry. जो काम आपने खुद नहीं किया है, you don't know how it is done. You don't know the results of it. You will never know the benefits of it. So don't shy away. I am into expansion, which is finding properties. So what I did with Carrefour was find properties for Carrefour to open stores. Now you would say property ढूंढने में क्या है तो broker भी ढूंढ लेते हैं. No. The way a brand looks at business development is a complete process. You're supposed to make an India level strategy. You're supposed to make a city level strategy. In a city, you're supposed to make a strategy for a street, a road, your customer profiling. There is hell lot of work. And I had no clue before this, all this is involved. The amount of study I had to do on ground to do this job is what gave me today the edge that I have. The amount of detailing that I go into today, the amount of hard work that I'm able to put into a thing today, that grip, that hands-on approach is what I learned in the 6 years in Carrefour. And from there on, I've never seen back. So in Carrefour, the first year I did North, then I did Western part of India, then I did Southern part of India. And after 3 years of me being in Carrefour, my boss, Abdul, who came from Parasnath to Carrefour, he was my manager in Carrefour also. He was moving out of the company. So Jean-Philippe came to me, he said, Pooja, and Abdul was director expansion. I was still manager, senior, I'm from manager expansion, I became senior manager expansion. And Jean-Philippe came to me, he said, Pooja, we want to give you the head expansion position. I said, what is that position? He said, we can't make you a director straight away in Carrefour. It's not possible. So we will make you a head of expansion. You will take pan-India expansion role and we'll not hire a director expansion. You work as a head of expansion for 1 year. Then there is an exam in Carrefour, which is held in Malaysia. You go for that exam. It's a 2-day exam. If you clear that exam, we promote you to director expansion. Okay, I joined, I started as a head of expansion, gave my 1 year. And after 1 year, I gave that exam. And honestly, when I came out of that exam for 2, so they come give you one paper, half an hour, 10 minutes, they give you another paper. And for 2 days, you continue to do papers for 1.5 days. And rest of the half day is a physical interview. So after that, the exam was cleared. They made me director expansion. Then I left Carrefour after 6 years because they were leaving the country. This is when BJP came in 2014 and they announced that hypermarket, single brand retail will not be allowed for multi-brand retail will not be allowed for foreign entities. So they winded up, they went back. So the company was shut and I moved to Walmart. Obviously, with Carrefour experience, getting into Walmart was no big deal, and the amount of work I had done by then in the market was known to every single person, and Walmart was not difficult. 2 years into Walmart, and Walmart is an American company, and what happened to Walmart initially was Walmart, when they entered India, they entered with Bharti.
Right.
So they had some anti-bribery issues, they had to split up with Bharti, and they were just Walmart. Now, they were not Bharti Walmart any longer. So when I joined them, they had split and it was only Walmart. But the 2 years that I was with them, the expansion was completely stopped. Though I joined them as vice president real estate, but there's not much expansion which was happening. So so my boss, Jean-Philippe from Carrefour, when I moved to Walmart, moved to Decathlon. At that point in time, Decathlon got the single brand license in India. So he, in fact, when I was moving to Walmart, told me, why are you moving to Walmart? Come with me to Decathlon. But by that time, I'd accepted the Walmart offer. And you know, when you're moving from the second largest retailer to the first largest retailer, you would want to go there rather than a new entrant like a Decathlon. But 2 years with Walmart, I called him, in fact, he didn't call me. I called him, I said, Philip, nothing happening here. He said, why don't you come join me? I went and I joined Decathlon. 3 years with Decathlon. I opened 45 stores with them in 3 years, pan-India. And then almost 20 years of doing real estate. And this is in 2018, and that November, December of 2018, I was director expansion with Decathlon. Is when I realized I've been doing the same thing of opening stores day in, day out, and my learning has stopped. I was doing repeatedly the same thing, and there was nothing new that I was learning. So I sat with Sandeep, and trust me, 100% of my career decisions I've always done talking to him. And whatever he tells me has never gone wrong. So he's sort of my professional mentor also. And whenever I had my bad days, I have come discussed with him, and the solutions that he gives are like awesome. So I went and joined this company called Indospace. It's a joint venture of Everstone and GLP. Everstone is a company based out of Singapore. It's a fund, PE fund, private equity fund. And GLP is world's largest warehouse and industrial space aggregator. So what Indospace does is they have existing 35 parks and they lease industrial and warehouse spaces. So I joined here, and the last 1.5 years that I've been here, I have heard name of companies in my life I had not heard of. And have been, that whole learning cycle has come back alive. I am doing completely different things from what I've been doing for last 20 years. So when I made this change, there were professional colleagues of mine who came and said, listen, you are a veteran in retail. Why are you leaving retail, and why are you going into logistic? You are just draining down your 20 years of retail experience. You should not do this. It's a bad choice. Again, Sandeep said, no, Pooja, go for it. What is the risk? We are sorted. We just have one kid. I am working. This is the time for you to take any risk or any change in your career that you want to. Just go ahead, do it. Went ahead, did it. And when I look at the COVID situation right now, trust me, there's not a single retail friend of mine who has not called me to ask, Pooja, logistic mein koi job hai kya?
Right.
So that is the difference, guys. So have the courage. The reason behind telling you this thing is have the courage to take risk, have the patience to wait for that opportunity. And there is no shortcut. There is nothing which you can call as a secret success recipe. You will read 200 books and all 200 of them will tell you a different formula. There is no one formula there is no one size which fits all. Each one of us have our own stories, and now with this beautiful session thing that you guys have started, you will see each one of us will have our own different success recipe. If I make you talk to my husband Sandeep, he's completely opposite of me. He has same set of people working with him for last 15 years. He switches from a company, the entire team moves with him from the new company. That's his recipe. So each one of us has our own recipe. But what I personally feel is there is no shortcut, just hard work. Guys, hard work. Don't think that there is some alma mater who will come and give you some magic wand and things will be all right for you. First, understand that what you are starting with already is a step back.
Yes.
You have to compete with the leagues of some grade A colleges. So that gives you a step back. So don't think if ye bhi MBA, मैं भी MBA हूँ. No. What do you have extra? What do you have extra? That extra that you have is your own passion. My father, since my childhood, my father is a civil engineer. He told me one thing when we were kids. He would go, he was a civil engineer, so he would not come home for 3 days. There were these flyovers under construction and the laying was happening, so he couldn't leave it and all. And we would tell him, why you have to be there? You have a huge team, they'll do it. And he would tell me this one thing, Pooja, that there is nothing, beta, there is no job which is small. Even if you have to be a cobbler, that is also not a small job. The only thing which is not good is you are not master of your profession. So this thing that all of us have, okay, today we do this, tomorrow we do this, day after we do that, and every six months, one year, keep on changing job for few thousands here and there. No. I've spent 4, 5, 6 years in each of my organizations. And trust me, when I'm now in the multinational world, I see people for 20, 25 years in the same organization. And in India, when we see somebody for 20, 25 years in the same organization, we start to get that feeling he's not getting any other option, so he's around. No, that's not the truth. You guys have to have that passion inside you and don't take things for granted. Give your 100%. It's very easy to say he didn't give me an opportunity. But it's very difficult to see inside you and see, did you give your 100% for that opportunity, to grab that opportunity? Just be honest to yourself. Give your 100%. I can continue to talk for next 15 minutes, guys. Trust me.
But
I
it's
would open
lovely
it to
listening
you.
to you. It's very enriching for all of us, truly.
No, it's so I have not specifically addressed any issues on how the corporate world is, or what do you expect when you go to the corporate world, because I was thinking most of you would have those questions as questions, so I have specifically
We
not
have that
addressed it.
questions with us, ma'am.
So please go ahead. If you have questions, just go ahead.
My personal question to you is like, have you like ever felt that just because of your gender you have any opportunities stolen from you just because you were a female in that organization?
So thank you for asking this question. So I was, before opting for this session, I told Sanjeev sir, can I do a only women's session? I'll tell
We
you
would
why.
love to do that, ma'am, as well.
Yeah, I would love to do that with you girls. And for last 10 years, I have been the women leader in the corporate world, and I have given multiple sessions on women leadership. And one thing that I would like to tell you is there is no bias that you will find anywhere in the corporate world, but the bias is in your own brain.
Okay.
The bias is in your own behavior. So I'll ask you one question. You get married. How many days of holiday do you need?
Sorry, what kind of a holiday?
No. How many days of holiday will you ask for when you are getting married?
Okay, from my work, are you asking?
You are employed. It has been
Sure,
1
sure.
year.
Maximum 15 days. Sorry, 15 days, ma'am.
15 days.
Pooja, when I got married, I got 3 holidays only.
Yes. So that is the
But
difference
I
between a
expect-
boy and a girl. See, this is what I'm telling you, Prerna.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
as a girl, you want 15 days of holiday. I will ask the same question to Pramod and he will say 3 days.
Yes, ma'am. Right.
This is your problem, Prerna. This is not corporate world's problem.
Okay.
Because you feel that you have the load of the world that you have to take care of for 15 days. क्यों? मेरी शादी होगी, इसके यहाँ डिनर जाना होगा, उसके यहाँ इन-लॉज क्या सोचेंगे, ये क्या होगा, वो क्या होगा. Sorry,
Okay,
sweetheart, that's
okay.
not your office problem. That's
Right,
your
Yes,
ma'am.
problem.
Agreed,
Don't get
agreed.
married or sort that piece. Then you say it is bias. Sorry, there is no bias.
Okay, ma'am.
Then you want the same salary as Pramod. But Pramod needs 3 days of holiday. You need 15. Why? You created this bias. Same story. When you will get pregnant, what is the next thing? Either you'll have somebody to take care of your baby at home, or you'll not have anybody to take care of. You will quit the job. You tell me who has created this bias. I'm not saying don't get pregnant, don't have babies. I have a 15-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
When I was pregnant, I delivered my son on 9th of April 2005. I was in my office till 8th of April, 7:30 in the night.
Okay.
3 months, I started working on my laptop. 6 months, I was back in office. If you're planning to start a family, you know, as women, we have all of these things in our mind that we have
Yes,
the load
ma'am.
of the world to take care of. Yes, we have. But then if you want to be treated fairly, organize your world around to be treated fairly.
Okay.
Great.
Yes, ma'am.
Like for me, all women after marriage have this thing of, hi, मुझे in-laws के साथ नहीं रहना. I had one clarity in my life. भैया मेरा बच्चा होते ही please मुझे in-laws के साथ ही रहना है. Otherwise, how will I work? And if today there is one great contributor to my success in my career as a female associate, it is my mother-in-law. If she would have told me when my son was born that, sorry beta, मैं अपना घर छोड़ के तुम्हारे घर में नहीं रहने वाली, you think I would work? No. I travel the whole week, Prerna, Monday to Friday, and I've been doing it for 10 years. Every Monday morning, I take a flight at 6 o'clock and I come back for Friday night at 11. You think I can do this?
ये पूजा एक दिन की छुट्टी भी नहीं लेगी, प्रेरणा तो वीकेंड पे ही कर लेगी फिर.
No, I never take a day off, sir, like uselessly. It was just, ma'am, it was just a question from some of our female students. That's why I asked you this
Yeah, so
question.
that's no, I'm not.
I wanted to ask
pointing
this.
to you,
Yes, ma'am.
Prerna.
No, ma'am, I
I'm
know
not
that. I
pointing
know
to you.
that.
I am
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
as a
Yes, ma'am.
female,
That is
have
my,
it in the
that
back
is a,
of your
yes, ma'am.
mind.
This is a
Anyway,
mindset we all
Prerna,
have regarding, yes, sir.
Prerna, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Now let the some of the the current batch students have their questions.
Sure, sir. Sure.
So yeah, guys and girls, you feel free to ask your questions. Okay.
Please unmute yourself if any of you have a question.
Yeah. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, here's Indrajit from MBA Journal B.
I can't see you, Indrajit.
Andarjit,
Start your
Yeah, yeah.
video. Yes.
Yes, Indrajit. I can see your spikes now.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I wanna ask, like, many students don't opt for a job. Like, I'm doing MBA from GJU, so I will get a package like 1.75 to 2.5 lakh. So many students feel shy that what their parents will think. I will job of 2 lakh or 2.5 lakh. So you said that you have started a job from 4,800 per month. So how will you motivate us that the package is not a small, it's your passion, your courage to do the thing. Package can be increased in future, but many our senior student they feel very shy that यार अभी तो 1.5 लाख की जॉब लगी है, कैसे करेंगे, पेरेंट्स नहीं जाने देंगे, या मतलब कम से कम भी 4 लाख का 5 लाख का पैकेज होता. So how will you motivate us to join in low package?
So, Inder, don't look at the money for the initial 5 years. I know money is important. You need it to survive. But cut corners for now on your expenses. Just don't look at what package you are at. You know, for first, I told you I started my career at 4,800. Today I earn much more than that per hour. Not per day, guys, huh? Per hour.
Yeah.
So you can, don't look at money for first 5 years. For first 5 years, you know, from 4,800 when I got married, I was at 11,000 salary. Then I got, I think by the time Viraj was born, I was at 16,000 rupees a month salary. So the first 5 years, just give your 100% to work, learn. You know, when you join an organization, first 2-3 years is your time to learn, absorb as much as you can. Whereas what you guys think is, 2 साल हो गए, मेरी 5,000 से तनख्वाह 10,000 नहीं हुई है, it is my time to change my job. क्योंकि मुझे वहाँ पे 15 मिल रहा है for 5,000. No, first 2-3 years you've learned, now is your time to give back to the organization and enhance your skills. Spend that time. Be patient.
Yeah.
And there
Yeah,
is
thank you.
first tell your parents that for first 5 years, don't look at my salary, please. Let me prove myself. And then I will come back to you.
So, ma'am, how will you motivate the girls? Usually the parents don't allow girls to go outside for such a small package, uh, like 2 lakh or 1.5 lakh. So, how will you motivate girls?
Indrajit, let the girls ask this question.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So any other student want to ask question? Yes.
Yes, sir. I would like to ask a question.
Yes, Muskan. Yes.
First of all,
Muskan,
happy
I can't
Teachers
see
Day.
you.
Now, can you see me?
No, I still don't see the beautiful you.
Anyway, Muskan, you can go ahead. Okay, you was busy for a
Yeah.
while. You please go ahead.
Yeah, Muskan.
Muskan, please unmute yourself.
Hello. Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, Muskan, please tell me.
First of all, happy Teachers Day to all the teachers and ma'am to you too, because you are
Happy Teachers
mentoring
Day.
us.
You guys
So
are.
my question is, what would you like to suggest or advise to students like us who will be new to the corporate world? Though you have said many sentences which will be really helpful to us, but since you are in the corporate world since many years and you must have gained much experience, so I would like to know what is the one of the foremost things we should consider before entering into the corporate world.
So there are just few things to keep in mind when you enter a corporate world, guys. So there are no friends in the corporate world. Just forget it if somebody comes and tells you that they're your friends and they're whatever they're telling you is for the best of you. So the second thing which is very important is try to learn as much as you can for the person above you.
Yes,
You know, most of us have this attitude कि मेरे ऊपर जो बैठा वो गधा है, उसको कुछ नहीं आता, पता नहीं वो वहाँ कैसे पहुँच गया. Trust me, as I've told you, there is no shortcut, there is no secret recipe. If a person above you has reached a particular level, there is something which is good in that person. Just find out what is that something which is good in that person and learn that one thing from him or her.
Yes, ma'am.
That is what you need to grab at. Don't look at the things that you don't like about that person. I am sure there is one thing that person is doing right. That's because he became from a management trainee to an X2 and Y to a Z. Just look at that one thing. Try to learn how he does it and try to see this is something that you can benefit from by inculcating this particular thing in your own career goal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Muskan.
Yes. Any other student want to ask question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
So, ma'am, I want to ask that what is a very competitive place now?
Okay. Okay.
Much,
Pragati, first of all, introduce yourself.
yeah, sir. I said I'm Pragati.
Yes. Yes.
Happy Teachers Day to all the teachers.
Pragati, your question was?
आप भी आए थे क्या पिछली बारी? देख यार फिर.
Am I audible?
Yes, Pragati, please
Oh.
ask your question. Yes.
So I want to ask that what is a very competitive place now? Then it's 20 years back. So, ma'am, how do you think it has changed in your field since the time you joined and time now? And
When
what
you
are the
say
skills required to give a job we knew nothing about basically? So, what are the main skills that we required to do a job? I mean,
so
you
when
entered
you
completely different, means completely different from what you have learned. So, what kind of skills that we require to do the job basically?
so if I got your question right, Pragati, you want to ask that what skills are needed for you to land up into a job? Am I right in understanding?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's right. So you're doing your MBA. Why are you doing your MBA? You feel that is the skill set for you to get a job,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So one is education,
Yes,
obviously,
ma'am. But
and along with education, one good thing in education that could be there, Pragati, is you pass out from the top 20 MBA colleges. और उसके लिए तो बचपन से पढ़ना पड़ता, वो तो हमने नहीं करा है, ठीक है? So what do you need to do now along with the basic education qualification that you have? So trust me, MBA now is very basic education qualification. With the basic education qualification, what else do you need to do? What I have done is hard work. And as Sanjeev sir told you, I was not awesome with studies also. So my skill set was hard work. My skill set was never saying no to anything. And in today's world, what people are looking at, and more when I look at hiring today, and I meet up with young candidates, and I see everybody is looking for some minimum work, maximum money. That is what every second candidate that I interview as fresher today comes to me with. They don't want to do any work. They want a desk job. They don't want to go out in the sun. They don't want to dirty their hands, but they want a fancy package. So that is not the skill set that anybody is looking at in the market today.
thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Pragati. Yes, anyone else want to ask questions? Yes, Neha Mittal.
Yes, I think there should be many questions. Guys out there. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Ma'am, Indrajit again.
Hey, Najib.
Okay.
Yeah. Ma'am, my second question is, we all know that it's a pandemic situation, and many people are got fired, or they are losing job, or the company doesn't want to retain many people. So don't you think that we are little bit unlucky type of student that we are passing in next year? So will it really impact that we will face some problem in getting our job, or like, so as you are in a corporate world, so will you hire as a corporate, as a manager, there is any gap, or there is any situation that we will get the same job like 2 year past and now next year, that in corona time?
So the pandemic situation has really impacted. There are no two ways about it, and I'll be wrong if I say there has been zero impact. There has been impacts. There are people who have lost jobs. There are companies who have done salary cuts, and it's all across. There are some sectors which are very badly hurt. There are some sectors which are doing good. But if you tell me that there will be no hiring in for next 1 or 2 years, no, that will not be the situation. There are some industries which will not hire for sure, like retail. Trust me, is not hiring for next at least 2 years. You can forget retail as a sector. That's one sector which is badly hit. Shopping malls are not opening, cinemas are not opening. Today there is, other than food and grocery, trust me, nobody has a priority to buy anything else. Electronics and food and groceries, what is doing well. But if you say that there will be no jobs going forward, the other sectors will hire. Pharma will hire. Your service industry will hire. Your automobile for sure will come back and pick up. So there will always be a job, and there will be new hirings. It's just that you have to choose the right sector which you want to enter into.
Well, Pooja, may I one?
maybe on behalf of these students, one question, if I can. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you look forward about the economic and corporate scenario in very near future because of this COVID and all these slowdowns? Can you give your brief idea about it? How, uh, what kind of time our students are going to face and how they need to be get ready for that?
So, sir, with this pandemic, the situation has changed, and a lot of people who were looking at certain plans have put their plans on hold, have put their expansions on hold. Like I was talking about retail as a sector because that sector I have worked a lot into. There is nobody who is opening a new store. There is no expansion which is happening. It's on hold, pure, simple on hold. But as I said, the economy will suffer. There will be a setback, but will it take years and years and nothing will get better? No, I don't think so. We already see signs of recovery. We already see things are getting back. We already see a lot of sectors which have started to revive. When you look at automobile today, there are people who are launching new car models. Car sales have picked up. I was going through car sales for Maruti and top 10 auto component suppliers for last 1 month. It's much better. Things will suddenly not come back to pre-COVID scenario. If we say we will touch the same scenario of pre-COVID, no, it will take time. And one of the best manufacturing economies, which is China, they have not recovered till now. And they were out of COVID in Jan-Feb. So it will take time. But I don't think there is anything that you can say that, no, the world has collapsed or nothing will happen. Just look at the right sectors right now. You will see sectors which will be hiring. There will be competition, obviously. Keep yourself braced up for competition. Just ensure whichever sector you go for, you are ready and you've done your homework when you get into the sector.
Well, Pooja, in fact, recently most of the companies visiting campus interview, they are from insurance sector. And perchance our student does not hold very good perception out to insurance sector. I don't know why. You kindly make them understand as to how their perception is right or wrong in this direction.
So as I've told you guys, stop having your own perception, guys. For next 4 or 5 years, please stop. I joined a chemical and fertilizer company. What chemical and fertilizer? I had no background of chemical and fertilizer. You're getting a job. Stop to look at from campus. There was a friend of mine, best friend of mine in campus. She got recruited into Ranbaxy Pharma. Point in time, everybody had the same perception about pharma also. Like today, you guys have about insurance. My husband is into banking for last 20 years. He's into mortgages, home loans. Tomorrow, you guys will come back and tell me home loan bechna. Stop. Stop this fancy thing of yours. Ye naukri achhi hai, wo naukri buri hai. Who told you that kaun si naukri achhi, kaun si buri hai? Insurance, we are not making you an LIC agent. I'm sure the ICICI Lombards of the world or some Generali Health Insurance or somebody like that is coming. What are they asking you to do? Sell insurance policies. It's a sales job. You think selling insurance policy is bad, but selling a shampoo or a toothbrush is okay. And who defined that? You've not even worked in your life and you already know what is good and bad. Sorry, guys.
Pooja,
this is the attitude problem of your generation.
Pooja, this is not only the fault of these students. Sometimes the parents also does not cooperate. Last year, I got a parent. He said his kid was selected in Aditya Birla Insurance, Aditya Birla Sun Life.
Yes,
and his posting was at Hisar. His father came to me and he said, आप हिसार से कहीं और करवा दीजिए. हिसार में मेरा बच्चा घर घर जाके इंश्योरेंस बेचेगा तो मेरी बेइज्जती हो जाएगी. Or let me tell you, I got him posted at Moga, but after 3 months his father came कि नहीं मोगा में तो खाने पीने की दिक्कत आप हिसार में ही करवा दीजिए, वो बेइज्जती वाली बात मैं देख लूंगा. And today, his son is doing great job in the company. So sometimes the parents also put their kind of hurdle And this is what you need to tell these guys, how they should make their parents
The
understand about
parents
it.
do this because kids go crying to their parents.
Yeah.
You guys have to give comfort. Like Inderveer was asking me, आप हमारे पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं कि इतनी कम की नौकरी क्यों करनी है? Because you given that perception to your parents कि ये पैसे कम हैं.
Yeah, right.
Because you went ahead and bought a lakh rupee apple and your father thinks that your expenses will not be met.
Yes.
Right.
That's your problem, guys. Your parents have put in their efforts. They've given you the best of the education that you were capable of bragging. They have not put any stone unturned. Like, I'm sure some of you would have some financial issue or something. Like in my case, I had zero financial issues. If tomorrow I was capable of getting into an international college abroad in UK or US, my parents would give that money to send me there. I was not the one who put that efforts to get into a college like that. So your parents will always want the best for you. They will always do the best for you. Can you stop expecting them to solve everything for you? अब तुम्हारी पोस्टिंग कहाँ पे होगी उसकी बात करने भी केपी सर से तुम्हारे पापा आएंगे यार. Grow up, kids. Start it. Whatever comes your way, take the job. Take it. Work. At least work. Give you 100% and then say this is not working out. Without doing
Yeah,
anything,
Pooja,
how would you know?
great, going great. So it's a good sort of lesson for the students. Yes, any other students, please?
Yes, sir. I
Yes, okay. 2-3 more questions.
Smriti
Yes.
from MBA IB.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good
Can
morning.
I ask first? Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I want to ask, what do you do to constantly challenge yourself, your assumptions and underlying beliefs, ma'am? खुद को कैसे मैम चैलेंज करते हो आप जो आप मतलब assumptions होती हैं आपकी?
You constantly have to continue to learn.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, all of us think I need a motivation. You know, this is a common phrase that I hear from everybody. I need some motivation. Where are you looking for that motivation? There is nobody who is coming from somewhere and giving you motivation. There is only one place where you'll get motivation, which is within you. The day you have this thing called self-motivation,
yes, ma'am,
that is the day you will stop to look at this thing called motivation. Just look at, again and again, I'll be repeating 20 times the same thing because that's what has worked for me. Just look at giving your 100%, continue to learn. Don't shy away from taking any challenge in your life.
okay.
Don't shy away from any work, guys.
Yes, guys.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Hold for a second. बहुत सारे ऐसे बच्चे हो सकते हैं, बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हो सकते हैं जिनको लगता है कि जिनके माइंड में क्वेश्चंस हैं, बट दे आर हेजिटेटिंग के मैम से कैसे क्वेश्चन पूछें, सबके बीच में कैसे क्वेश्चन पूछें. आप हिंदी में, आप हरियाणवी में, आप पंजाबी में पूछ सकते हैं. द थिंग इज कि आप पूछें, पूछना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? तो प्लीज आई वांट लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम यू. मन में जो भी उठ रहा है आपके, स्पेशली गर्ल्स, सो प्लीज टू आस्क क्वेश्चंस. ओके?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Happy Teachers Day, everyone. Ma'am, my question is that what did you give up for being a successful woman?
I gave up my control. That is what I gave up. You know, all of us have this thing about mera ghar, mera bachcha, mera pati, meri kitchen. You know, we fight for things which have zero importance. And these are things which hold you back. Just learn to give away control. Imagine if I had this thing of I have to take care of the kitchen also. I have to take care about what my sons eat all 3 meals also. I have to take care about what my husband also has to wear. Grown up man, he knows what to wear. just give up your, and this is, you know, as women, this is with us. As I told you, हमें हर चीज का ध्यान रखना. Just give up your control. Learn to give up your control. And it will let you move forward.
Right.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's really wonderful. Yeah, that's a lesson. That's really wonderful lesson. Not for the students only, but for many of us as well. That's great. Yeah,
Right.
more questions, please.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, my name is Kanika. I'm from International Business. Like you have been working with logistics and all, and so can you please help in describing what are the ways or what are the streams available after we do MBA in international business, like possible jobs available?
Logistic, as I told you, is one sector which has grown the maximum during this pandemic times, and it continues to grow in India because this is one sector where we lack very badly. Whether it is to do with our supply chain in white goods, whether it is to do with our supply chain in cold storage, both these factors are not very strong in India. We don't have when you travel abroad, you see these huge warehouses, beautiful, fantastic cold storages, which you still don't see in India. One is nobody invested into that sector. Two is we don't have the suiting infrastructure for it. Our road network, our infrastructure is not so well developed for somebody to go ahead put money into it. So logistic and supply chain has been one sector which was always driven in India by local people. There was never a national level player. So now that national level and international level players are starting to come to India, this is one sector which has grown drastically. When you look at supply chain, people earlier हमें courier के नाम पे क्या पता था? Blue Dart, DHL. You would not imagine the number of companies which are there into logistic and warehousing today. Awesome number of companies.
Pooja.
Yes, sir.
And Professor Sanjeev also. I'm sorry, I was enjoying this discussion for last 1 hour. मुझे 12 बजे किसी और मीटिंग को ज्वाइन करना ऑनलाइन, तो मैं आपसे इजाजत लूंगा. और आई एम सॉरी पूजा, मैं उसमें पता नहीं क्या डेवलपमेंट में था. दीपा, मैंने आपको बोला, आपको बुरा लगा होगा, बट जब कभी-कभी ऐसा हो जाता है, तो उसके लिए मैं आई एम सॉरी, बट यू डन बहुत ही अच्छा आपने किया है आज. और जरा थोड़ा सा और भी हमें आप टच में रहिएगा, बताइए हाउ बेटर वी कैन डू इट. सो आई विल टेक योर लीव. प्रोफेसर संजीव सर.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Professor. One thing, don't worry about calling students by different names. That's a sign of a teacher. वो teacher ही क्या जो नाम ना भूले.
I have to attend another meeting of faculty board. Please, I will take your leave. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ma'am, one more question.
Yeah. So Kanika, just coming back to what you were asking.
Yes,
so in logistic and supply chain, you have various sectors that you can work into. One is just purely working on the supply chain mechanisms, which is how this whole supply chain model works. Secondly, you can always work into the real estate sector of supply chain, signing the facilities for them to open their supply chains. Third one that you can always work in is a business development side of supply chain. So all these third-party logistic companies, which we call 3PL, they look at people who are good at sales to hire into business development, who can go find new businesses for them. So you have multiple roles into it.
One more thing, ma'am. Like, do you mind if we connect on LinkedIn or any other place? Like, yes.
So you please feel free to send me an invite. Don't feel bad if I don't accept it for a couple of days. I generally don't go so much on LinkedIn. You will not see me very active on LinkedIn. I'll take some time to accept the invite.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Good morning, ma'am. Myself, Bhumika from AMBIB. My question is specially regarding from my specialization, that is international business. Could you please suggest me the field or various job opportunities which I can perceive after my IB, except going in corporate role?
So when you picked up MBA IB, why did you pick up MBA IB and not marketing or something else?
Ma'am, it was just of doing MBA, so I just went for IB.
Okay. Okay. And while doing IB, is there some research that you've done in terms of what does international business mean?
Ma'am, not yet.
Okay. So when you look at international business, you could look at working, if not going to a corporate world, you could look at working in one of the embassies. There are a lot of embassies in India which you could look at applying into. But for that, my suggestion would be after your MBA IB, look at doing some language, which will give you a slightly upper edge on doing a particular country's international business portfolio better.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I want to ask, as a recruiter, what are the best possible skills you look in a fresher to hire him or her?
So I've just few questions back, I've answered the same question, and I'll again give you the same answer, which is one, MBA is your basic skill. That is something. And when I interview you, you're a fresher. I can't interview you on anything which is to do with your experience. I can't interview on anything which is to do with your education. And when somebody from a GJU comes, it's like, koi bahut hi awesome college se nahi aaye ho, you don't come with a good education credential or something like that. I would
Ma'am,
judge
this
you
is the
mostly on
thing.
your human.
Ma'am, this is the thing which we are facing even in our internship.
So what people could look at is your soft skills. And when I say soft skills are how you present yourself.
Okay.
How prepared are you? So what most of you, I don't know how many of you would have taken the pain of going and understanding my profile before talking to me. That is the preparedness that when you go for a meeting, you're going for an internship, you're going for an interview, the person asks you, what do you know about our company? You know nothing, you've read nothing. If you don't have few basic questions about the organization that you're going to join in, the role that you're coming for, what are the future plans of that organization? Have you read latest articles about that organization that you're going to? Do you know they've launched some new product or they've come up with some new funding or something like that? No. So these are soft skills which will differentiate you from any other person. Wherever you go, these are basic, be prepared. Look at your body language. Have confidence.
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
easy to say have confidence, I understand. When I went for my first interview, I remember. And the confidence will come from being prepared only.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, teachers. My name is Pratibha, and I have done BTech in Fashion and Apparel Engineering, and I have work experience also, 2-year work experience. So, ma'am, my question is that should I continue after my MBA in this apparel field, or I have to change the field? Which one is better, ma'am?
Why did you choose to do an MBA coming from apparel field?
Ma'am, actually, I just when I am working in industry, I think that जो हमारे knowledge है मैम according to international marketing के according नहीं थी, according to सिर्फ कॉर्पोरेट कैसे हम कंपनी में काम करते सिर्फ उसके अकॉर्डिंग थी, वही प्रोसीजर रोज रोज फॉलो करना होता था. मतलब प्रोडक्शन फ्लोर पे थी मैम, तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट था वो चीज, बार बार बोर बहुत ज्यादा हो रहे थे और नॉलेज बहुत कम थी.
कितने टाइम काम करा आपने प्रतिभा?
मैम 2.5 years.
2.5 years में बोर हो गए?
मैम बोर नहीं, मतलब जो हमारा काम था एक्चुअली ये था कि हम लोग प्रोडक्शन फ्लोर पे रहते थे और सारा टाइम हमारा ये था कि जो हमारे अंडर वर्कर्स जो काम कर रहे हैं, लेबर जो काम कर रहे हैं, सिर्फ उनको टीच करना था. ये नहीं था कि हम अपनी स्किल को अप करने के लिए वहाँ पे कुछ नहीं हो रहा था. आई ट्राई सो मच.
करने से आपकी स्किल कैसे अप हो गई?
मैम एक्चुअली मुझे मेरा जो व्यू था कि इंटरनेशनल हम क्या क्या और कुछ कर सकते हैं, तो वो चीज मेरी अप हुई कि मैं किसी और फील्ड में भी ट्राई कर सकती हूँ इफ आई वांट। और बस मैं ये जानना चाहती थी कि मतलब सेम इंडस्ट्री में रहना सही है या फिर आई हैव टू चेंज दैट।
पर अगर आपको सेम इंडस्ट्री में रहना था तो आपको टेक्सटाइल में ही कुछ और करना चाहिए था।
मैम टेक्सटाइल में बीटेक इज द ग्रेजुएशन इज, उसके आगे सिर्फ यही था कि हम इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट का कर सकते थे, इससे आगे कुछ ऑप्शन नहीं था।
See, MBA is a journal degree. It applies to every single field. It is
Yes,
not
ma'am.
specific to a particular industry. Now this is up to you what you like. If you still like apparel as an industry, continue with apparel as an industry. But have you tried any other industry for you to know if that industry
No.
is better? No.
No, ma'am.
I'm an economics graduate and an MBA, and I'm doing real estate.
Yes, ma'am.
My brother is a electronic engineer and MBA, and you know where he's working? Into sales in Coke. So, there is no, don't restrict yourself that you've done textile, so you'll only have to look at textile as a sector. You've done a management degree now.
Yes,
you've
ma'am.
learned the skill set needed for a manager, a business administrator.
Okay.
So you keep yourself open for sectors and industries, and don't limit yourself in terms of ये sector कर सकती हूँ वो नहीं कर सकती हूँ.
Okay, thank you.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम, रवि फ्रॉम एमकॉम मैम। मैम बेसिकली मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि जैसे आपने कहा कि आपने जीजेयू यूनिवर्सिटी ने काफी मैम लाइफ के अंदर आपके चेंजेस लाए हैं, तो मैम जीजेयू के मेंटोर्स का मैम क्या रोल रहा मैम आपकी लाइफ में? मैम क्या ऐसे एक स्पेसिफिक ट्रेट जो आपको नहीं पता था आपके बारे में जो आपको पता चला हो? एज इन मैम जैसे आपकी इंटेलेक्चुअल स्किल्स इतनी अच्छी हैं, तो मैम आपको ये क्या पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन या आपकी ग्रेजुएशन एमबीए में पता चला था ये चीज कि भाई हाँ मैं इस चीज फील्ड में अच्छी हूँ? मैम दैट्स माय क्वेश्चन।
So you guys are lucky. हमारे टाइम में कोई mentorship नहीं होती थी. You guys are lucky that you have professors like Sanjeev sir and KP sir who are taking that initiative to get you some talks, some mentors. हमारे टाइम में ये सब कुछ नहीं होता था.
Okay मैम।
So when did I learn I am good at something? I could be imagining I am good at 20 things when I am studying.
Okay.
When you do your MBAs, your graduation, you can feel you are the best of the world. But when you will actually start to work is when you will realize what you're good at. And just keep on building on what you're good at.
Okay.
Don't start to beat yourself up for what you are not good at.
Okay.
हमें अपना वो एक ट्रेड देखना है जो हमें सक्सेसफुल बना रहा है और उसके ऊपर काम करना है, ना कि वो एक ट्रेड जो हमें नीचे पुल कर रहा है और उसकी तरफ उसको बेटर करने की तरफ काम करना है. नहीं
मैम इसी से मैम एक क्वेश्चन अराइज हुआ है मैम, जैसे कि पेरेंट्स का जैसे जनरली जैसे मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से सब बिलोंग करते हैं, तो पेरेंट्स का ये मिसकंसेप्शन रहता है कि बच्चे गवर्नमेंट जॉब में ही आपको जॉब सिक्योरिटी है। तो मैम क्या एक आप ऐसी स्टेटमेंट दो कि जो मैं अपने पेरेंट्स को मतलब कन्विंस करने के लिए मैं बोल सकूं कि नो, प्राइवेट सेक्टर इज अ गुड सेक्टर, कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर इज अ गुड वन।
यार पहले तो मेरे से जिंदगी में ना मेरे माँ बाप भी कन्विंस नहीं हुए, बट स्टिल आई विल ट्राई टू गिव यू अ कन्विंसिंग आंसर. माँ बाप किसी के कभी नहीं कन्विंस हुआ करते, ट्रस्ट मी. Yeah. But still, you know, you say सरकारी नौकरी अच्छी नौकरी है. Every other day I hear of one government servant or the other government servant in one scam or the other. अब आप पे विजिलेंस की इंक्वायरी चल रही है, अब ये चल रहा है, वो चल रहा है. Just keeps on happening. And you think corporate world is bad? Government jobs, there is so much of favoritism in government jobs. You don't get promotions
totally.
because of your managers. And what is your growth? कितना मर्जी काम कर लेना, your growth will be by the number of years that you spend. Your growth will be fully controlled by the seniority. Private sector, there is nothing like that. It depends on you as an individual. How much you put, that much is what you get out. That is the difference between private and government.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, but what about the workplace politics that must be happening with you also? You have been into the corporate sector from last 20 years, and there must be something workplace politics must be happening with you also. So how
So
did
as I
you
told,
get? Yes, yes.
yeah. So as I told you earlier also, there is no friend in corporate world. कोई misconception है आप लोगों को, अगर आप ये सोच के जा रहे हैं कि corporate world में इसने बोला मैं तुम्हारा दोस्त हूँ, I will tell you how things are done in the right manner, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. And the day you learn that there are no friends in corporate world, you will stop to be a part of gossip. And the day you stop to be a part of gossip, you stop to be a part of office politics. Do your work, guys.
Okay, ma'am. Right.
वो उसने बॉस को क्या बोला और वो बॉस को कैसे इम्प्रेस कर रहा है, just stop being a part of all of this.
बिल्कुल.
अपना काम कर लो. Just concentrate on how you can do your work better.
Okay.
This whole thing of office politics, who created office politics? All of us combined together by gossiping created office politics.
Right.
Don't be a part of gossip. Cut yourself out of it. You will initially feel कि लोग मेरे से बात नहीं करते because मैं gossip में participate नहीं करती. बहुत ही शुरू में लगेगा.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. कोई तुमसे बात नहीं करता, तुम बातें करने आए हो यहाँ पे. काम करो.
बिल्कुल.
You're not here to do talking. काम करो अपना. बातें घर जाके कर लेना. मम्मी है, डैडी है. You have your husband to talk to.
Yes, yes. Yes. Thank you so much.
I think Pramod,
Ma'am,
should we yeah?
Sir, I want to ask something.
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
Can I ask something other than MBA and job?
Please,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah. Any personal questions, anything. Welcome.
Okay, so ma'am, I want to ask you that like me and my sister are content creator. We have a YouTube channel and a blogger too. So we started in lockdown only. So some days we are very discouraged and feel like quitting because we don't get the desired response. So what would you suggest us to keep going in the field we love, but but when we don't get the desired response? And trust me, what we do is content creating. We need the appreciation of the people basically to motivate us to keep us going. So what would you suggest us?
So see, this is whether you do your own thing or you work in a corporate world, the scenario doesn't change. Not all days will be good, not all days will be bad, not all your works will get appreciated. What you think every deal that I do is an awesome deal? No. What you think every work that I do, my boss tells me, Pooja, oh wow. No. I told you the first 1 year of my Carrefour journey, the only thing that I heard was how stupid I was. Don't get disappointed. You know your talent. Keep on doing what you're doing. Are you doing it for people to appreciate it?
No, ma'am, because we just love it.
I know all of us need appreciation.
Yes.
You are doing it because it's a passion that you like. It's a thing that you like to do. Do it because you want to do it. Obviously, all of us need appreciation. But you give your 100%, do your thing, give your best, do it because you feel happy. Let appreciation be a add-on to it. Don't make appreciation the center of it. Center of it, my dear, is only you. Don't let anybody else take the center position. The center position is you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Ruchika from MCOM. So basically, ma'am, as earlier you have told that hard work is much in your skill set. So I want to ask what competitive edge would you like to describe to be built up in this pandemic situation to get a job? Or what extra skills to be needed in the current prevailing situations?
Yeah, you've passed that stage of competitive edge. I am talking to MBA students. I am not talking to grade 10 students who have now the opportunity to get fantastic grades in grade 10 and grade 12 and then get into a fantastic graduation college and then a fantastic MBA college. I am already talking to MBA students who have come to a particular post-graduation level degree, and the skill set that you have today to gain edge on are the soft skills that you need to build on.
Yes, ma'am.
The educational skill set, the basic qualification needed for it is established. Now, what skill set can you get? You do 1 or 2 more degree, but then any degree you keep on doing from here on, if you tomorrow do a Harvard or a Ivy League college 1-year course, yeah, that might give you an edge. पर अगर आप फिर से जाके 1-2 साल की कोई एक और MBA कर लो और कोई कोर्स कर लो from any other institution, trust me, you're wasting your time. Now, what edge you need is pick up that 2-3 pointers which are great in you. Just keep on building on them. Each one of us know our strengths and weaknesses. Just take one paper, guys, and I know it's a silly exercise to do, but it's very, very useful. Do a SWOT analysis. Goes long way.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Ma'am, concluding the session, I have a question from you. कुछ students ने मुझे personally message करके बोला है, like they are doing MCOM from HSB, and उनको ये पूछना है कि like उनका ये perception है कि MCOM के बाद they can only go for teaching line, because it's ऐसा उनका perception है कि MCOM के बाद they cannot go into corporate world. So I just want you to please address this issue to them.
You're in Marcom. There is so much of media outside. Why would you only be able to?
Not MASCOM, ma'am. MCOM, Masters of Commerce. MCOM.
Acha, commerce.
हाँ जी,
So
हाँ
why-
जी.
Commerce. Why can't you go into corporate world?
ये students का ma'am perception है कि there is only like they have to go in the teaching line if they opt for MCOM. So that is the question I want.
I can give you so many examples of a lot of colleagues of mine who have done MCOM and are doing great into corporate world, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
And you think corporate world is just 1 or 2 fields? Corporate world nowadays is vast, huge. I'll compare corporate world then to now with doctors. पहले डॉक्टर होता था हर बीमारी के लिए एक. Now for smallest of the thing, you have a different specialized doctor. Similarly, in every corporate also today, you have multiple departments, multiple skill set people which are needed. So it is not that Marcom doesn't have any space in corporate world. You're sadly mistaken.
Yes.
And teaching line it's an awesome line to work with. You get to work with so many kids, you build so many careers. What is wrong with teaching line? It's just that you have to
be passionate about it.
You have to be passionate about teaching. You will do awesome in teaching.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Happy Teachers' Day to all. So I am from AMCOM, myself Divya. So I have a question related to the question which Prerna ma'am asked. So I want to ask, I always sense or feels that AMCOM students and MBA students are discriminated. That AMCOM students are always lagging behind the MBA student. Is this happens in the workplace or in the corporate world too?
See, both are different fields. MBA students get to do different work. MCOM students get to do different work.
Yes, ma'am.
You are comparing apples and bananas. They are completely different.
But ma'am,
that you can say for every sector for that matter. Nursing and doctors. You will say one is given so much of importance, one is giving less importance. Both of us are saving patient lives.
Yes, ma'am.
You're picking up 2 different.
Yes, ma'am. But I always feel that AMCOM students are being compared with the MBA student only. So, ma'am, why this comparison exists between these two only?
पता नहीं क्यों है, पर मैंने तो मतलब आई डोंट कंपेयर बोथ ऑफ देम एट ऑल. जीजीयू में कंपेयर हो रहे हैं क्या? हाँ,
बस बच्चों की परसेप्शन है मैम.
सर कुछ करिए. नॉट अ गुड कंपैरिजन गाइस. हाँ.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So, ma'am, I would like to take this on a taking the session on a lighter note. So, would you like to share any specific memory related to our university, so that
There are so many memories, guys. It's a awesome place. Those 2 years have been. I have the memory in my house live.
yes, ma'am, that we know,
And the university.
and that's just amazing.
And the university, I will send this one picture to Pramod, so probably he can pull it up. I don't know, Pramod, if you can pull it up.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, wait. I'll send you one picture so
Okay,
that you
sure.
guys know what memory I carried with me from university.
Okay, sure, ma'am. I will be waiting. Yes, ma'am.
It's the best
Let
part.
me know, guys, if I made a wrong memory or a good memory.
No.
Okay. Go on, Pramod, whenever you get it in.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
So, see, university at our times, awesome place, huh? Guys, this is your time to, you will never get the friends that you make in college. You will never make again. As I told you, corporate world, there are no friends.
Yes.
If there is one person today also that I pick up the phone and call, is my MBA friend.
Great. That's great.
He's my college friend. Office के friends को नहीं phone करते आप, और office के तो friends होते भी नहीं. And it said, you know, there was one, I think, till 2 years back, every year my husband and me would come to college. Every year. और हम सेम कैंटीन में जाते थे. ठीक है, तुम भी जाते होगे, और उसको जाके बोलते थे हमारे लिए banana milkshake बना दे. We would go to the library, sit behind the library. We've done those small things over and over again for so many years.
Yes.
When you know, you'll never forget these times.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for enriching our knowledge.
I am happy I could talk to you guys. It's so good to see. You know, at our times there used to be no mentors, nothing. कोई नहीं होता था बताने
We
के
are
लिए
very
क्या
lucky. We are seriously very lucky, ma'am.
You are lucky because your teachers are taking that initiative.
And ma'am, we
Yes,
would love to meet you
definitely.
once this pandemic was over. We invite you to please come to our department, ma'am.
For sure. I love to come to university. The moment
Yes,
things
ma'am.
get better, colleges open up, it will be
Yes,
my pleasure
ma'am.
to come and meet all of you.
Please, ma'am.
Sit together in same canteen, ma'am.
Banana milkshake बनवा.
Yes. Bilkul.
Any other question, guys?
Ma'am, Indrajit again.
Indrajit
Ma'am,
needs a one-on-one session, Sanjeev sir.
Ma'am, the question is regarding only Sanjeev sir only. Ma'am, जैसे Sanjeev sir is the only sir अभी we are in third sem. सबसे ज़्यादा homework देते हैं, मतलब सबसे ज़्यादा काम करवाते हैं, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा interactive है. मतलब ये आपके टाइम पे भी ऐसे ही थे क्या मैम? In your batch same थे? वही डेली के homework.
सर से पूछो, हमने कभी काम किया था सर ने जो दिया था?
मतलब हम भी ऐसे कर सकते हैं क्या मैम?
बिल्कुल भी
नहीं मैम, अब तो ऐसा चांस ही नहीं है मैम.
तब में इंद्रजीत तब बहुत सारा पानी बह गया. तब संजीव सर बहुत
बिल्कुल.
yes guys, बहुत कुछ बदल गया है. पूजा,
Sir, Harbhajan sir is still there, right?
I was
Yes, ma'am. He's still here.
Yes, Pooja.
I was asking, is Harbhajan sir still there? He's still there, right?
Yeah, he's still there.
वो अभी भी
teaching,
शायरी सुनाते
marketing.
रहते हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. बंसल जी ज्यादा नहीं बदले हैं पूजा, पर और बहुत कुछ बदल गया है.
I'm sure, sir.
Ma'am, I have received your photo. Should I show
Please
this
share,
one?
sir. Please. Yes.
Okay,
So,
I'm showing.
did I make the right choice coming to the university, guys?
Okay. Is it visible to you? Yes.
That's
Yes.
Sandeep in the
Yes,
left.
sir.
Yes, sir.
And that's my son. The one with the cap is my son.
Sandeep has put a lot of weight. It feels, Pooja.
नहीं सर वैसा ही है थोड़ा जूम इन करके दिखाओ यार सर को मोटा लग रहा है
Okay. Okay.
Speechless. Just speechless.
No, I've seen this photo on the Facebook itself.
Yes yes
Yeah.
so you know the first day of my university when I walked in I was standing outside the girls college and there was this group of 5 awesomely good looking men walking towards the girls hostel gate and me and Archana my best friend both of us were standing and I said यार बढ़िया जगह आ गए बहुत ही बढ़िया
Yeah, Archana, that small girl, huh, Pooja?
yes from Chandigarh sir
Okay, okay.
I told Archana I said यार बहुत बढ़िया जगह आ गए बहुत ही good looking लड़के they reached close to us and Sandeep opens his mouth and you know says what ओ भाई कित जा रहे हो
Oh, amazing.
and both of us went inside the hostel
So who are others? Pooja, like, might be there was Vikas, then there was Sanjay Pawar, like.
काद्यान था पवार था संदीप था ये थे
See, there, I could tell के कौन था, but आज भी याद है मुझे, हाँ 3 का बता दिया
यही
मैंने.
इकट्ठे घूमा करते थे सर
That's great. That's great. So these guys are still together. They keep on meeting.
yeah so these guys meet every year once
Okay.
all these but only boys they don't invite any one of us they book
Okay,
up
okay.
one place they put up a DJ and all that they dance they drink and they come back next day home
चलो उनको बोलना कि सर याद कर रहे थे. And
हाँ
sir
मैंने
is
संदीप को
offered to
बताया
us.
था मैंने
हाँ,
संदीप
हाँ.
को बताया मैंने कहा मैं तुम्हारा नंबर भी दे रहा हूँ ही सेड सर मुझे कभी कॉल नहीं करने वाले मैंने कहा अच्छा चलो वेट एंड वॉच
Nothing like that. Nothing like that, Pooja. So,